evening. Hey, folks, how are you? This is Wesley $1 billion Virgin with another Millionaire Midnight Rant. Welcome to the rant, ladies and gentlemen, here, where I, your host, Wesley $1 billion Virgin, go live every night here on my Instagram account at Wesley $1 million Virgin to give all of you the opportunity to pick my brain, ask me questions as well, so you'll be able to live your dreams, okay? For you to be able to manifest the life that you want, the life that you desire, the life that you're constructing at this very moment in your life here. And many of you are aware that I do this because I didn't have a mentor, okay? I didn't have the resources nor a person to bounce ideas off of, okay? The journey, or my personal journey to becoming rich, was a tough one. I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any mentors. I didn't have a blueprint. So I learned the tough way, which means I wanted to give people the opportunity who are very serious about developing themselves and becoming wealthy. And I want to encourage them and to educate them and help them increase their belief that it is possible for them. Okay, so that's why I started these rants here a couple of years ago, to give everybody a platform here. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin with the questions here. You can always comment your names here below. If you're brand new to the rant, well, welcome. Welcome to the rant here. Welcome to the Millionaire Midnight Rant. It happens every night around midnight CST time here in Houston, Texas here. But I'll go ahead and let you guys start to put your questions below. You can always comment your name to give you a shout out as well. Hey, Lawrence Moore, how are you? But tonight, it's all about picking my brain. Whatever you want to know. About your business, excuse my yawning, folks. About your business here, about mindset, manifestation. Whatever you need to know about that, just talk to Wes, me, your King Wes. And I will help you. Not only am I wealthy, I'm living a happy life. And that's what I want for you. Hey, Michelle, how are you? So go ahead. Hey, Georgia, how are you? Go ahead and comment your questions here below. And questions about anything. I am an open book. I'm extremely transparent. Okay. If you come up on $10,000, what are you doing with it? Me, 10K. I think I would just invest it in myself. Like, I would probably buy books, buy courses, depending on what I'm trying to learn the skill in. So I would choose something and I would invest that money into learning and perfecting that skill. Or you can use 10K, depending on how your credit is, to, purchase your first home or your first rental property. Or I would drop it into an index fund. Hey, Monica, how are you? Princess Diana's in the house. Hey, what's going on, Rosemary? How are you? Van. So go ahead and post your questions below here, folks. I'm looking in the comment section right now. Okay. What you think about people that talk about angel numbers? Yeah, I'm not familiar with angel numbers. I'm not sure if I believe in all that stuff. I think most of that stuff is just crap. Like angel numbers, psychics, astrology, it's all bullshit. And if you don't believe, hey Jen, how are you? If you don't believe that, Jen, I would invite you to read more. Because many books to talk about all this stuff. And I think what people want is a guarantee in life. And the only guarantee in life is the guarantee that you create. You'll realize that later in life as you get older. That, no angel numbers, no psychic, no astrology, the sun is setting on this, or you see the same number everywhere. I mean, that means nothing. It's bullshit, right? That doesn't mean that, oh, I see 11:11. That means I'm going to have a great day. No, you're going to have a great day because you expect to have one, not because you've seen some numbers. Right? It doesn't make any sense. But, some people believe in that crap, unfortunately. Do you write your manifestation down every day? Before I did beauty love, in the beginning of my journey, I would write down my perfect day every day. I did it for almost a year. Every day. What's next here? Hey, Norma, how are you? Questions for me here. How you keep pushing hard when times get hard and the environment doesn't change, but you are decided to make it big? Yeah, you have to understand, obviously, it's going to get tough, right? That's why there's not that many rich people, right? Because poor and average people, they allow their environment and the tough times and the storms and the challenges of life just beat them down. But you have to persevere, and you have to realize something. Whenever you're in a very difficult situation in life, you have to always remember this. There's always a solution for the problem. Always. Okay? Maybe you don't know exactly what that solution is, but it exists. And all you need to do is search for it. Okay? But going through adversity and tough times and challenges, it's just a part of the journey here. Do you believe in UFOs? No. Wes, what made you want to move to Miami? Have you ever been? I mean, come on now. Go. You'll see. It's a beautiful place. Tommy, Richie, how are you? Rayan, how are you? Hello, Wesley. I've been practicing positivity, and I've been getting good at it. But sometimes I get consumed by thoughts of self-sabotage. How do I navigate my thoughts and deal with this? Yeah, so remember, whenever you're thinking that you're self-sabotaging, right, just remember your mind is all about what you focus on. So whatever you're thinking about is what you're going to bring about in your life. So when you're thinking that you're self-sabotaging, I would say to think about something else. Think that you're not self-sabotaging. Think that you are empowering yourself. Think about how grateful you are. Think about the opportunities. The great thing about the mind, it can't focus on a negative thought and a positive thought at the same time. Which means is whenever you're, have a negative thought, just be grateful. Right? Instantly just go into gratitude. What are you grateful for? Whenever you have an issue, a problem, just think about, what am I grateful for? Oh, well, I'm grateful that I'm still living. I'm grateful that I have air to breathe. Maybe I have a problem, but if it wasn't any oxygen, that's a bigger problem, right? Got to be grateful that you have your limbs, right? So what I've done in the past, I just go into this mode of gratitude immediately. Okay? Karina, how are you? You moved to Miami? Not yet. Daquan, how are you? Nicole. Should I buy a cash house and fix it up and then resell it to make some extra money? Absolutely. Do it, Princess Diana. Do it. Next questions for me here. Questions here. CJ Love King Bernardo, how are you? Got it. This helps a lot. Could you break down the steps of manifesting money? Sure. So the first step of manifesting money is, first you need to know how much money you want to manifest. Okay? It's called your intention. It's very simple to do this, folks. I mean, it is so easy to manifest money, honestly. You must first know how much money you want to manifest. Then when you have that figure, say if it's $10,000 a month, okay? You want to manifest $10,000 a month, every single month. Okay, great. Then the next step is to feel as if you already have the money. Now, how do we do that? I do it through meditation, because when you meditate, it gives you the opportunity to create scenarios in your mind of what you're going to do with the money, because that's important too. You can't just think about money. You have to think about what are you going to do with the money. You have to make it real. Does that make sense? You're like, how much money you going to be paying for rent, car note, where you going to live, are you going to have a shelf? How are you going to spend this $10,000 per month? Because the mind, what's important about the mind for it to manifest what you want, your mind needs a clear picture of it, okay? It has to have a picture of what you desire. It's not just money, obviously. It's what money can bring you. But you have to be very, very familiar with the life that you want based off the money that you want to make. Does that make sense? And you just continue to repeat that process over and over again. And let me share something with you. I mean, things will start to take place in your life. Opportunities and, opportunities that were always there. You'll begin to see those things to make it real. Okay? Hey, Wesley, don't know if you got it. I sent a message yesterday. I sent it here. What's next here? Hey, Jack. Coach, you drove your Lambo? Not today. Carolina, how are you? Hey, Natty Fresh, or Maddie Fresh. I'm working on manifesting $600,000, Mr. West, so I can pay my bills up for 2 years. Well, I mean, that Quan, I don't think, hey, think about it for a second. You want $600,000 to pay your bills up for 2 years? So is your bill $300,000 a year? I wouldn't say, so let me help you guys structure out your manifestation. And this, listen, really understanding what you want is very difficult. It's not easy. It sounds like it's easy, but it's not. Because you heard what the young man said. He wants $600 just to pay his bills up. That doesn't make any sense. You got to think about what you want. And you don't want to pay bills, right? That's not all what you want, just to pay your bills. What kind of life is that? When you think about the life that you want to live, you can't be afraid to think outside the box a little bit. What am I talking about? The big issue with a lot of people is they're around so many normal, regular, average people. So you never think about things that are just maybe outrageous, like a shelf or flying first class around the world and, things that people actually do. But you're around people that are just like you, so people like you just think about bills all day and paying bills and getting out of debt. That's what people always, nobody got out of debt. But that's what regulatory people are always talking about. See, this is why changing your environment is so important, folks. Because many of you are stuck in a bubble, and you're in a bubble of averageness and poverty. Many of you just stuck on, well, I just want to pay all my bills off. Oh, I just want a better life. This is not an intention. This is not a goal. You got to think about, what do you really want? Okay? And sometimes you have to get around other people so you can discover, what do I want? Where do I want to live? What kind of car do I want to drive? How much do I want to travel? Do I want to contribute to something to the world? Does that make sense? So, having $600,000 just to pay your bills up for 2 years, man, that's, I wouldn't say that's that wouldn't be something that I would think about or even want to create, right? $600,000 is a lot of money. And I know what kind of bills you have, my guy, but right? So I would say think a little deeper than that. Good morning from Nigeria. How are you? Do I have to focus on the how when I'm thinking about manifesting money? No, not at all. Remember, the how is none of your business. You just need to know the why. Okay? Like, how you going to do it? Who knows? Who knows how you're going to make $1 million? Who knows? No one knows. We have thoughts on how we can do it. But what's most important is knowing what you want to create, not how you're going to do it. Okay? Next question for me here. My body is sore after today's workout here. Ouch. Okay. Hold on. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfy. All right. I'm good. Hey, what's going on, Avery? How are you? Next questions for me here. Come on. Talk to me. Post your questions below here. What do you mean by think about the why? Well, whatever life that you want to create, the why is important because the why just is going to cause you to continue to go when you want to quit. Make sense? Like one of my whys was in the beginning was my children, right? That was the reason why I wanted to become rich, or they were one of the reasons why I couldn't stop. Well, obviously, I didn't want my children to see me as a quitter, right? So I continued to go. So the why is important. The why is like the driving force that's going to continue to push you through the times of adversity. Hey, Fernandez, how are you? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the Genie script there. That's awesome. What's next here? Talk to me. Wes, you're living my desire, helping others reach their highest potential. You'll do it too. You'll do it too as well, Judy Ray. You will. Be patient. Keep working. I'm thinking about the Jeep that you don't use. What color is it? It's gold and black. Yeah, I did get a massage today, actually. I need 2 massages a day, honestly. This is powerful stuff, Wes. Thank you so much. How long does it take to manifest something? You know, it all depends. One thing that you guys got to understand about manifesting, once you're able to create the picture in the mind and you're very clear with the picture in the mind, then you won't know the difference of you not having what you desire. Does that make sense? Like 2 years before I made $1 million, I thought I was already a million. Like my mind, I just acted like I was already rich. I wasn't buying anything, but I was just acting that way. I felt that I was very rich, if that makes sense to you. Right? So when you stop asking, like, how long does it take? This is when you know that it's getting ready to take place in your life. Right? When you wrote manifestations down for the day, did you write them in the past or present? Yeah, in the present tense for sure in this. Write it in the present tense. Can you describe, Wes, a little bit how it's your program, Genie Script? What do you want to know? Go buy it, man. Go ahead and purchase it. It's phenomenal. Many people on here will let you know what it's all about. Get it. What's a good morning routine to follow? Well, this is what I do. I wake up, I'm grateful, and then I meditate for 20 minutes. Then I have a protein shake. Right? And I get ready for the gym. And I go work out for 2 hours. I come back, I eat, and I work. That's my routine. Why is it difficult for some people to manifest and easy for others? Yeah, that's a great question here. Listen, the reason why it's so difficult for some people because you just don't believe. You don't believe that you can actually use your mind and your thoughts to manifest your dreams. You just don't believe it. I give an example. You know, you have some people that they will take a course on how to manifest and they begin to meditate. But it's a part of them that say, man, this is not working. This is taking too long. It got to be more than this. I should be doing something. Right? So you have these conflictory thoughts. What I would say, just capitulate, man. Just surrender. Just believe. At least for a year. What's 1 year out of your life believing that it's going to work? And just going through the process. I tell people to buy my course. Just go through the course over and over again. Right? Don't think too much about it. Just go through the course. It will work. But people, unfortunately, they just think it has to be more, you know. It has to be more. So they don't believe it. And when you don't believe it, you're going to suffer the consequences. What's next? What do you meditate on every day? Me, I just meditate, on my workout, and I meditate on my $300,000 a day, meditate on my company doing very well, my salespeople making a ton of money, and meditate on my children doing phenomenal things. And I just meditate and just create the day, honestly. When do we use the third eye activation meditation? Anytime. Anytime. You're welcome, Katie. Okay, questions for me, folks. Do you meditate with music or just quiet with music? Believe it or not, I use the Genie Script at times as well. I use my own course. Wes, I'm having problems signing into the Genie Script. I was on it earlier today, and now it says school offline. Yeah, Jen, make sure you reach out to support because we moved to a new system, and I sent you guys an email. So just email support, and then make sure you get access to the new system. Can you manifest body changes? Of course. So I'm glad you brought that up. So I manifest, I even manifest my body. I even manifest working out. So before I work out, I play this movie of me in the gym, building strong, lean muscle. I can see my APAC. I can see my biceps, my legs, and my body just looking just phenomenal. So in my meditation, I see myself in the gym working out. So absolutely you can. Yeah, the third eye, it's not like an actual eye, it's just intuition, man. That's all what it is, right? It just, the more you meditate, I've been meditating for 10 plus years. So the more you meditate, you're able just to see things that people can't see, if that makes sense. Let me see if I can explain this. Like me, I'm able to read people very well. I can meet a person, and I'll know if it's something on their mind. I know if something is going on in their life and they're sad or they're pissed off or they're happy or this person has really happy energy or this person has dark, that's the best way to describe the third eye, right? You're able to just feel and see things in people. And it's just so obvious, honestly, to me. I can feel it and I can just see it. What's next? What are you working on manifesting right now? 300,000 a day. Let's go. That's what I'm working on. How much the body affects the mindset. How much the body. So I would say that most people don't do well because they don't feel well. So your body and how you feel, it's very important. If you don't feel well, then you're not going to do anything. So it doesn't matter when you try to program the mind and condition it, because if you put piss poor foods in your body, you drink a lot, smoke a lot, it's going to be very difficult for you to perform well, especially cognitively. More questions here. Are you getting value? Folks, are you getting value, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Grandria, how are you? High energy, high income, absolutely. Questions? Talk to me. What's the email address? support@geniescriptsupport.com. Okay. You're getting value. I love that. Marie, how are you? Who's taking notes? Questions for me, please. Yeah, Daquan, but why 600,000? How did you come up with that number? And why? Yeah, just go to support@geniescriptsupport.com. That's the email address. Just email them and say, I need to get back in to the system. Where's the floss? It's right here. It's right here, Rosemary. What's the best time to meditate? Morning, afternoon, and right before bed. I have the floss in my mouth right now, ladies and gentlemen. Cleaning these teeth, always. Always keeping the teeth clean. Always. You're very welcome, Jen. Do you agree with the statement that you have to balance the work hard mindset, surrender and manifest to balance the work hard mindset? What do you mean by balance the work hard mindset? What is that? What is the work hard mindset? Honestly, I don't. Is it effective to manifest while saying affirmations or just use your imagination? Do both. Like affirmations is like a mantra, just something that you say over and over again, right? And don't think too deeply into it because, listen, you folks, you say affirmations every day. Some of you say good morning every day, right? That's like an affirmation. Like anything you're repeating, some of you say that you're beautiful every day. Some of you call yourself ugly every day. I mean, whatever you say repeatedly to yourself, it's an affirmation, by the way. Okay? It doesn't have to just be positive. Some people say negative affirmations to themselves all the time. I don't look good enough. I'm not smart enough. Whatever, I mean, you got to be very careful on what you're saying to yourself over and over again. Okay? Me, I just say great things about myself. I'm a king. I'm the best. I'm amazing. I mean, I'm better than sliced bread. I mean, I'm intelligent. I make money easily. I mean, these are things I say about myself all the time. I say every day. But these things are true. I mean, I am a king. It is what it is, I mean, to work hard, but at the same time, surrender. Yeah, but honestly, it depends on how you define the word hard work. Like, I don't work hard. I mean, I work, but I wouldn't say it's hard. Like, I enjoy what I do, so it's not really hard for me, and I like solving problems, so I get a turn on when I have to solve problems, honestly. But some people don't, I think people associate the word working hard to thinking a lot, and people don't like to think, and that's a big problem. Do you change your strategy if the environment changes? So if the environment changes, your strategy to what you're trying to do will automatically change. Make sense? The environment will cause a change in your strategy. Do we use hypnosis medication in the Genius Script? Hypnosis meditation? Or just focus on the wealth frequency beat for manifestation? I would say focus on one for now. Like, just focus on the Genius Script for right now. I know I have a lot of different modules in it, but just focus on the Genius Script for right now. Take your time, folks. Take your time. Just master one thing first. Okay? Questions for? Can courses only have one lesson? I would say no. I would say you need to have several lessons in one course. Especially if you're going to sell it to people. Hey, J. Crew, how are you? Oh, okay. How to change the negative pictures that flash in your mind. How can you reframe those images in the mind? Easy. I mean, give me an example. Like, say if you just think about that you're in debt and you keep thinking about how debt you are. So instead of just continue to think about how in debt you are, think about, did you have more than enough money to take care of the debt? Think about the business that you're starting. It's going to take care of the debt, pay off the debt. Does that make sense? You're thinking about, I'm just giving an example. Many of you are just thinking about the problem. Like how long you want to think about the problem. We understand the problem is there, what you call negative, but why do you continue to think about the problem? Think about the solution. Stop thinking so much about your problems, because whatever you think about is what you're going to attract in your life. See how simple that is? It's very simplistic, right? Right? It's tough because people have momentum of thinking very negatively. So you have to consciously do this in the beginning. How do you deal with thoughts that comes in during meditation? Yeah, if you have any negative thoughts while you meditate, just remember, go back to the breathing. Focus on the breathing, okay? Focus on the breathing. Yeah, I understand you're straight to the point, but obviously it's going to be more than one lesson, unless that lesson is going to be a 6-hour video. But I would say break it up. It's just like grade school, right? You can't teach people or students first grade to 12th grade in one lesson. You have to break up the grades. That's why they break it up. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. So it's linear. So you have to create your course like this, because that's how people learn. Hey, Wes, did you change the link to the online Millionaire Mastery course? We're actually revamping that entire program. Please make sure you save this live. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Kimmy, Dolly, how are you? Questions for me? Talk to me. Are we getting value here tonight? Are we learning something tonight from the multimillionaire coach here? Coach Wes, King Wes, Daddy Wes. I'm so relaxed right now. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. All right. I like to hear that. I love it. I love it. How many of you are in a great mood right now? I'm in such a good mood right now. Like, I'm just in a great mood. I'm just so grateful. How many of you are just so grateful right now? Sometimes we are so busy in life trying to achieve and conquer and crush goals. We don't just sit back and just be like, man, you know what? I'm doing a damn good job here. My God, and I think about my life, and I got a daughter in college doing well. I got another daughter. She's first place in her district in track. I got a son that has a job doing well, very responsible. And I got a couple of $1 million in the bank account. And whew, I stay in this beautiful penthouse here. I'm on this lovely Tempur-Pedic bed here. Oh, God. Man, I'm so grateful. Right? Sometimes you have to just stop for a second and just like, wow, I'm just so blessed. I'm so grateful that, this journey that I'm on, and I just feel so much joy, and I feel the progress as well. I mean, my team is making money, and I have my people on my team right now, they're having breakthroughs. Oh my God, let's go. Woo! I'm just enjoying myself. Don't mind me, folks. I'm over here just being grateful. Okay. I seen Joe Dispenza has the same course. No. Joe Dispenza does not have the same course as me. He has his own course. How many of you going to make some money this week? I'm just curious. Okay. What is your motto in life? In life, you don't get what you want. You get what you picture. That's my motto. And motivated, dedicated. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm just so comfortable right now in my bed. You know how, we get that sweet spot, I'm in that sweet spot right now. What's next here, folks? Questions here. Who gets all the praise, Wesley? You. You get all the praise. All of you. I'm claiming millions and I'm claiming 6 and 7 figure checks years in your life this year. Like I'm claiming that for all of you right now, that this year you're going to do 6 to 7 figures. This year, do you receive that? And let me tell you something. We can manifest for other people. You can. You can manifest for others. We are that powerful as human beings. And I'm manifesting your 6 and 7 figure payouts this year. Okay? Chris Jean, how are you? Young and pretty. How are you? Folks, you got to claim it. The young man that works for me, 2 years ago, he claimed $1 million a month. And now he's headed in that direction. Got to claim it, folks. Claim it. Claim it now. You know the great thing about claiming things right now? When you look back, one day you're going to look back the last 5 years of your life, the last 10 years, seem like, wow, I said I was going to do that. Like when I look at my vision board sometimes, I'm like, oh my God. I can't believe that. Well, I do believe it, but the things on this vision board that I created 10 years ago actually happened. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, you just get goosebumps. Because honestly, the life that I have here today, folks, no bullshit. This is exactly how I designed it. That's what's so crazy about it. And I did my best to document my life when I was broke. I have videos on YouTube. You have to go back 10 years ago. But man, honestly, it actually happened. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even the cars that I have, the places that I've been, the 5-star hotels that I've lived in, and the first class travel, buying my parents brand new, this was all written down. This is all my vision board. Having a chef, having a driver. Even going to the club and having my name on the marquee at different clubs around the world. Honestly, that was in my vision. Even some of the women I've been with. I mean, God, Listen, the mind is extremely powerful. I'm telling you, the mind, the power of the mind is no joke. That's what Drake said in one of his songs. And it's the truth. The power of the mind is no joke. Just trust it. You got to trust the process. And that's what's difficult for a lot of you because you're around people who don't believe this as well. What's next here? Wes, about how many millionaires have you created? That I know of? Maybe 5 to 10. I'm pretty sure it's much more than that. Wes, why is your energy level isn't the same anymore? I remember when you used to scream at the top of your lung, let's go. Man, the energy is there, T-Corn. What do you mean, man? Can a brother relax tonight? Can a brother relax? Do I have to say let's go tonight? I understand that's your expectation sometimes, but sometimes the king just want to relax. I want to be in my mode with you guys, okay? So, hey, just because I'm not screaming, let's go and high energy and you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I'm not excited, okay? I'm mellowed out right now tonight. I'm relaxed. Okay? But that's what happens with people. When you're a certain way, when people view you as, like when people watch me on video, they just say, oh man, Wesley, he's always like this high energy and let's go and motivated, dedicated. So, that's what people expect when they see me. But I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I'm just chilling, I'm relaxed. It doesn't mean that I'm not excited about life, but yeah, I mean, come on, folks, you got to be intelligent, right? I mean, sometimes I'm mellow, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a versatile man, and I'm very unpredictable. See, you see the women that say they like this vibe tonight. You have to learn to be capricious. Can't always just be one way, sometimes you gotta be soft spoken. Can always be on 10. Sometimes you gotta be on 10, but keep it calm, right? Bring down the voice a little bit, okay? Make sense, T-Corn? Somebody said, let the man chill. Exactly. Do you, boo? Hello, my queens on here. They always support Wesley Virgin. I really appreciate that, ladies. Thank you so much. Are the books you've read a major contribution to your relentless spirit and growth? Yeah, I would say that because knowledge is definitely the precursor to experience. I mean, I've been speaking and reiterating this for years. You need knowledge. You got to learn things, because knowledge gives you the opportunity to attack life in a way that you will be able to get what you want out of life more, okay? You got to learn things. Read about body language. Read about human behavior. Read about mindset, okay? Read about your brain, your actions, your attitudes, okay? Thanks, beauty. Thank you so much. Yeah. How did it feel when you hit your first milli? It felt good. It felt great. It felt good, It felt like, men, when you bust that first nut, feels absolutely just life-changing, right? Folks, remember when you had your first orgasm? Yeah, that's how it feels. It feels better than that. 10 times better, right? Because the feeling never stops. When you have an orgasm, it ends, obviously. But when you make that first million, oh, man, it's going to last for a couple of months, maybe a couple of years. Okay, it feels good. What's next here? Questions here. Talk to me. And I want all of you to feel it one day too. Okay? I mean, just keep working. Keep working. Keep working on yourself. Keep developing yourself. Okay? Take risk. That's another thing. Just take some risk. I think this is one of the reasons why people just never really have a breakthrough. They just don't take risks. Break some rules, man. Just go. Do something. Do something outside the box. How do you start feeling like it's already yours? I mean, Alexia, you can feel like that right now, and you can feel that you're wealthy right now. Think about it. The people that are wealthy, are they happy or are they sad? Okay, well, feel happy. Are they enthusiastic? Of course. So feel that way. Feel exactly how you want to feel. Because that's what you really want anyway, right? Whatever money, whatever things that you buy and purchase, you're just going to feel good. So I want to give you permission to feel good now. Just feel good, feel grateful, feel excited. That's how you act as if. That's how you feel as if you have what you want. Okay? Yes, Katie, you're correct. I mean, put a smile on your face right now, sweetheart. Put a big old Kool-Aid smile on your face right now. Smile. My God. Laugh. Wake up tomorrow morning and just say motivated, dedicated, jump out of the bed. I mean, come on. Jesus. Get excited. There's so many things on the planet. So many things in life to be excited about, folks. Feeling grateful right now. I love it. Exactly. We can feel how we want to feel at any given moment. You can start feeling real good right now. You can start feeling blessed right now. In this moment, just feel blessed. Like imagine how it feels to feel blessed and to feel abundant now in this moment. It feels good, does it not? Well, that's exactly how you're going to feel when you make money, right? You feel good when you make money. So why wait? Why be miserable when you can just be excited and happy and joyful now? Okay? You're very welcome. Alexis, how are you? Could you please add a Google Pay as a payment option? You know, I don't think they have that option right now, unfortunately. Let me see here. Hey, Mona, how are you? Wes, why does it take longer for certain things to manifest when other things are much faster? Well, remember, you're only going to manifest based off what you can conceive in your mind. You're not going to manifest anything that you can't conceive. Does that make sense? Which means if you just can't believe and see yourself having what you want, then it's not going to happen until you're able to do that. Does that make sense? Like some of you maybe can think about $5,000 a month, but you can't really conceive $50,000 a month. You just can't conceive it. It takes time, right? For some of you, it will take time because you're just not willing to do the thing that's necessary to make that type of money. Does that make sense? And to do that, you have to, or what I do personally, I just meditate. You got to meditate. Meditate to see yourself as that person. You got to see yourself as that person closing deals, closing bigger deals, taking more risks. Because right now you just don't see yourself like that. So you're not going to achieve anything outside of how you see yourself right now. Does that make sense? You're not. Okay, that's called your self-image. Read the book Psycho-Cybernetics. Read it 1,000 times. It's a great book. And it talks about the self-image. You're not going to succeed or you're not going to progress or have anything outside of your self-image, period. However you see yourself deeply and whatever you feel comfortable with, and that's what you're going to get. Some of you are very comfortable with coach on the airplane, even though you want first class, but you don't see yourself as, because you can't justify it, and you trying to justify it, right? Or you can't see yourself with the Lamborghini because in your mind you're like, man, I don't know if I should spend that much money. Like, it's so many conflicts that people have, they don't realize it. That's why when you get around a person like me, like Ariella, see, Ariella's getting ready to buy her another car, a Bentley Balenciaga. She has a Maserati right now. Now she's going to get a Bentley Balenciaga. But she's around me, and it's just normal. If you're around a guy that has 8 cars, for her to have 2 supercars is not a big deal. It makes sense. It's just like, you know what I mean? If you're around a guy that spends a lot of money on clothes, then when she bought her Birkin bag, well, I don't know, $30,000, it's not a big deal. That makes sense? Because you're around people that do that, so it raises your belief. Okay? Let me see it. How do I manifest getting good at a particular skill? Repetition, sweetheart. Repetition is the mother of skill. For example, I'm easily manifesting $20K per month, but it's harder for me to manifest the relationship with women that I want. Oh, well, women? Oh, come on, man, bro. Women are easy, right? I mean, okay, so let me give you some pointers about women. Because you just need education, you know. Listen, you know. You can manifest what... Listen, it all depends on what you want from women. A lot of men are just not honest with themselves. You know, you have a lot of men on the planet that say, oh, I want a good woman. No, I don't know. Most of you men, you want a lot of women. You want a variety of them. And ain't nothing wrong with wanting a variety of different women. But a lot of men lie to themselves. You know, they say, oh, no, I want one. But then they cheat. So let's talk about women. Or let's talk about, since he asked the question, he's having some issues with, I guess, manifesting women. First, if you want to manifest one woman, if that's what you're trying to do, and you want to manifest a woman that you want to be with, well, you need to think about, okay, what are those characteristics? What do you expect from that woman? You need to write it down, right? Same thing with your goals. I mean, you know, a lot of you, and this works for women as well. Listen, a lot of you women and men, you're out here navigating the world trying to find your soulmate, but you don't even know exactly what that looks like. You're not even clear about it. You just use the vague responses. I want somebody loyal. I want somebody nice. I want somebody this height. I want somebody caring. I want somebody nurturing. But that's so vague. You got to be clear about the woman that you want to bring into your life. Okay? Does that make sense, Robert? You got to be clear. Like if you're looking, I don't know if you're looking for several women, or if you want one woman, or you want a woman in every state, or a woman in every country. You want women to be nice to you. You want women to cook for you. Well, you need to know what you want, right? When you know what you want, then you don't waste time with women that are not like that. And listen, the manifest woman is very easy. You can do it through meditation as well, but you got to know what you want. So say if I want to manifest a woman, a particular woman, well, I've manifested many women before, but say if I want to manifest a particular woman, well, I have to see that woman in the meditation. I have to see her, and I see how I want to be with her, what I want to do with her, where I want to go with her. I may be able to touch her, see her smile. So you have to experience this person, right? And it's better when you already kind of know the girl that you're trying to bring into your life. But if you don't know who the girl is, then you need to know what the characteristics are. What are the traits that you want this woman to have? Make sense? Hello there. Great evening. Did that make sense, Robert? He said, show them that you have money and they'll come. Nah, I mean, you have to show women you have money. You know, the problem, honestly, I would say, I don't know why men have so many problems with women. I have no problems with women, not at all. I mean, even when I was broke, I didn't have a problem with women. I don't know. I just think it's just, it's just this air of confidence you got to have. And you have to, like, if you really feel that you're the king, like I know I'm the king, right? And women pick this up. They know I am. They know I am daddy, period. They just know. It's just how I am, my persona, and how in my aura, right? When I show up, they just know. You can just feel it. I don't have to talk. I don't have to say a word. And women know that it's something about this man, and I need to find out. So you got to think that way, right? And I would say educate yourself, man. Read more books as it relates to women and relationships and understanding women. If you don't know, if you want to understand women on a deeper level, you know? Yes, it makes sense. I was just wondering why certain things seem easier to manifest versus other things like the right woman for me. I don't have an issue attracting women, but finding the right one. Well, the question is, what is the right one, right? Everybody uses this word, the right one. Well, what is the right one? Like, do you have standards? And what are those standards? Do you have characteristics? What are those characteristics that you want that woman to have? What are the traits that you want this woman to have here? It's easy to manifest a woman, especially if you're making some good money. I mean, because you're already a confident man. So why is it so difficult? And listen, think about it like this. Even if you get with a woman and you find out that she's not the right one for you because she doesn't match your standards, would you get rid of her faster? But see, what a lot of men do when they get with a woman, they get so associated and bounded by sex. And they know it's so many red flags. And they know this is not the woman for her, for him. And he just wastes his time. And a lot of you men, that's what you're doing. You're wasting your time when you know this is not going to be the woman that you're going to bring home to mom and that you're going to marry. So stop wasting your time. And just like a business, you may have to date several women to find the one that meets all your characteristics. But you need to know when you need to let a woman go. And let her go immediately. Don't waste time. Does that make sense? Like, let her ass go fast. Or if you just want to play around when you don't just have a little fun or keep it sexual, then you do that, but you don't invest in it, right? And you let her know. Me, I'm very transparent. I let them know. I say, hey, I like you, but I'm not going to invest in you because you're just not the right one for me, but I like you, though. I like the time that we spend together. I'm telling you, you can tell a woman that you can tell her this 100%. And I'm going to tell you something. 90% of them will stay with you. 100%. Just tell them the truth. Just tell them what it is. Okay? Wes, what was the first reaction when you realized you can make money effortlessly and from meditating and manifesting the pictures you create? The reaction was amazing, man. I felt good about it. What are the 3 most powerful manifestation techniques? Vision boards, putting pictures of things around your house, the things that you want to attract, and putting money everywhere. That's what I did. Put money everywhere around your house. I would put money all over my floor, on my nightstand, on my wall, so I could see it. All right, what's next? But yeah, did that make sense, Robert? A woman is similar to running a business, right? I mean, like when I say, like, you may have to try different type of businesses and different type of opportunities, right? Just like women, you got to just maybe date a lot of them. Just date, and you get better, okay? But you got to get out there. You got to put yourself out there, right? And then when you see the red flag that you're not willing to deal with, let her go ASAP. Don't waste her time or your time. Okay? Be completely honest with her. I'm very honest with women. Okay? And women love that about me. They do. That's why they can't leave. Some just can't leave me because I'm so honest, telling what it is. You know what I mean? Because some women, especially, very beautiful women, no one rejects them. So when they get rejected, and I'm not really rejecting, I'm just letting you know that you're just not the type of woman that I see myself with, not long term. Because you may have a character flaws and things I don't like about you, whatever. And I'm telling these women, they will work hard to let you know that, no, I am the one. No, I'm going to be this woman that you want me to be. I've had many women try to do that, but, obviously I'm single, so it didn't work. But it's all good. I'm not searching at all, baby. Me, I'm married to the money. And changing lives. Finding the balance between having women fulfill my sexual desires and filtering through these women who are not good for me. It's a skill that I'm learning and getting better at. Yeah. You get good at it, man. I mean, I give you a book to read. Go read this book, Robert, The Way of the Superior Man. If you read it once, read it 5 times. Read it 10 times. Right? It teaches you a lot about women. Teach you a lot about how to think, how to deal with women and understand them and understand yourself. Because women love superior men. But, if you're looking for the one that you want to be with, you need to really, you got to know yourself. Like, if you don't know yourself, it's going to be very hard for you to attract the woman that you want. When I say you know yourself, you need to know what type of energy, what type of woman that you can deal. I give you an example. I can't be with an alpha woman at all. I'm not. Never. They can look cute. I may have sex with them, but I'm not going to be with her like long term. It's impossible. Right? I want the type of woman that works with my personality and my attitude and my just who I am as a person. It's just more nurturing type women, more obsequious type of woman, right? More just, I don't want to use the word humble, but just kind of soft-spoken type women. Does that make sense? Women that are very relaxed and very just calm and nurturing. Because of me, I'm high energy. I'm always just like, let's go. I'm always emotionally highly charged all the time, right? So when I have a softer woman, it's just softer, that soft voice, that soft touch, and that domesticated type of woman, right? That I know. That's the type of woman that I can live with for the rest of my life when I choose to have it. So would you date tall women even though you said you like short women? Is a woman's height a deal breaker for you? I hope you're not tall, sweetheart. Listen. Everybody likes what they like, right? Let's just say that I just usually gravitate to short women. Like 5'4" and below. Like actually 5'2" and below, honestly. I can't think of a woman that I dated that was taller than 5'4" in my life. I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I like my little shorty, little cutie pies. I like my little fun girls. I can toss them around and do whatever I want to do with them, right? I don't know, man. It's just how it is, and everybody likes what they like. Like, I'm a dark skinny man. Some women like light skin. Some women maybe like shorter guys. I'm a taller guy, right? It's all good. I mean, everybody likes what they like, right? Oh, everybody likes what they like. Wes, I swear we are very similar in personality type. I'm extremely introverted, but a huge driver personality. I can stand alpha women and get extremely turned on by soft and submissive women. I mean, like every successful man does, trust me, man. We're not the only one, trust me. Successful men, listen, let me tell you what. You ever wonder why? You'll see a very, very successful man, very successful, rich, wealthy, right? Do very well for himself. And then you'll see him with a woman that works as a waitress, or that works at Hooters, or that works at Twin Peaks or Bombshells. You'll be like, why would he be with a girl like that? She don't know nothing. She dumb. She this, she that. Because I've had girls or women just downplay these women. And they don't get it, man. Waitresses, I kind of gravitate to waitresses. I don't know why. It's just how it is, right? But they're very just happy people. They're young. And they're just soft, man. They have a soft spirit, soft personality. And this is what women don't understand. They think that successful men want a woman that's successful. Wow. Look, I don't want a woman. If she is, great, but that's not on my list. Oh, she must be successful. She must be extremely independent. As a matter of fact, I prefer the woman that actually needs me in her life. So when I meet a waitress, I know she need me, She working at waiting these tables, I gotta, like, nah, baby, you taking a week off. I'm gonna take care of you this week. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be with me. Right? So and then they're okay with that. And they're okay with being very submissive and being, just playing that role of just teach me, daddy, if that makes sense to you. But, you got a ton of women. They just talk down on these women. And they, women, they'll never get it. Yeah, they never will. They just like, what? She's that smart. She's stupid. You can run her over. But those women that talk like that, they're single, man. And they have so many problems with men all the time. Yeah, all the time. While the waitresses and whatever the waitress, they just out there just like, yes, daddy, yes, whatever you want. You don't get it yet. But women, you will get it. Don't worry, when you turn 40, 45, you get it. In your honest opinion, how would you describe a successful, high-value man in your eyes? What does it take, Wes? All right, I've already talked about this a lot. I guess I got to continue to talk about it. So a high-value man, write this down, man. This is what a high-value man, a high-value man, according to Wesley Virgin, okay? According to me, nobody else. 1, finances. I mean, high value, in my opinion, is not 6 figures anymore. You got to be 7 figures. I mean, 6 figures is cool, but I don't know. 7 figures is a better number. Because almost, you can almost do everything when you make 7 figures. So 6 figures, I don't know. That's just not enough. I mean, my rent is $15,000 a month. So if I'm $150,000 a year, I mean, 6 figures is just not enough. So I would say 7 figures, okay? For finances. 2, your physicality. I mean, a high-value man, he works out, and he has a nice-looking body. He's not fat. He's not overweight. No. He works on himself, his body, his physicality. He's well-groomed, right? He takes care of his skin, takes care of his face, his teeth, his hair. He always looks clean all the time. He don't wear dirty shoes either, ever. Okay? A high-value man is emotionally intelligent, which means he's very calm. He's typically an introvert. He's just very calm. He talks less. He don't talk a lot. I know what you guys thinking. Oh, Wes, you talk a lot. Well, because I'm teaching you something. But if you meet me in public, if you meet me out in the world, I'm not going to talk a lot. I don't talk a lot at all. People try to force information out of me because obviously they want mentorship. But I don't talk a lot. I'm just calm. I observe. Okay. So high-value men, they just talk less. High-value men, they have an aura about them. They're not so boastful. They don't need to be like, hey, look at me. I'm the man. They don't need to do that. They already know they're the shit. They just know it, right? And people can pick that up when they just arrive, People they just know, okay? So they have this hidden charismatic aura, the spirit that people just like, man, who is that person? They don't have to say nothing. They don't have to do anything. No matter what they're wearing, it's just how it is, okay? And the last one is communication skills. High-value men communicate very well. They can express themselves to men and to women very clearly. They can articulate themselves very, very clearly as well. So they have no problem speaking, and women love this man. They adore this man. Okay. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on what a high value man is, according to me. Hey, Valerie, how are you? And I get it. I know some of you may say 6 figures is high value. And maybe, I don't know, but not in my book. $20,000 a month, $30,000. It's just not enough for me. I don't know. It's just not for me, I mean, it's just not enough. Not for the lifestyle that I live. So, to each his own, but that's just my standards. Okay. And I'm an overachiever, so it is what it is. 7 figures, baby. 6 figures is not a high value man anymore. And I get it. 5% of people make $450,000. 5%. Less than 1% makes 7 figures, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's the next here? Questions. Yeah. Also, they typically, they don't smoke, they don't drink. And if they do drink, it's only a little bit. They don't drink a lot. Like, they never get drunk. And they're definitely not going to smoke. That's just debilitating. That's just stupid, right? And they don't use drugs. They don't do drugs. High value men don't do drugs at all, man. They really care about themselves. High value men really care about themselves, okay? To the point that people may think they're cocky, arrogant, and maybe even think that they have Machiavellian qualities, like such as a narcissist, whatever. Because they care a lot about themselves. They prefer to be by themselves, alone, all the time. They love being by themselves. They do. A real high value man. He loves spending time with himself. Okay? He loves it. Because he understands the world in a way that he understands that the world or people are not, it's not necessary for people to be in his life for him to have a fascinating life. Because the more you understand people, then the more you understand people, young people, the less you want to be around them. I'm telling you, people are interesting. So high value men know this. They just prefer to be alone, away from people. All right, what's next? Okay. What's next here? So yeah, man, you need to perfect all those qualities, man. And when you're a high value man, you don't have no problem with women. See, whenever you have issues with women, you're not a high value man, because high value men do not have problems with women. They don't argue back and forth. They don't spend they don't get their heart broken and all. They just don't. You're just not high value men. Because they understand their value so deeply. So, and they understand it's millions of women out there. Even if you with a woman and you're like, oh, I love her. Well, yeah. But if she's not acting the way that she needs to act, I mean, he understands that he needs to let her go. And he just moves on, honestly. Just moves on, man. Right? You might say he may be a bit emotionalist as well. And I wouldn't say he just emotionalist. He's just more intelligent than most. You understand that he don't need to harp on broken relationships that it wasn't going to work anyway. So why continue to think about that when you know it wasn't going to work, right? Just move on. What's next? Hey, Mary, how are you? Since you describe a high-value man, what are the practical steps to becoming one, Wes? All right, so let me break it down. I've done this before. I'll do it again for all my men. Men, take notes, please. Don't be silly. Take notes, okay? So one, with the finances is, what I would suggest is you need to kind of separate yourself from definitely women and separate yourself from the world. Now, if you have a job right now, I get it. But you need to work on developing a skill to make money. You make money by giving value to the marketplace, okay? So you need to figure that out. Spend years, if need be, figuring that out. And you can have no distractions. I suggest to separate from friends. Disconnect yourself from the news. Disconnect yourself from everything as much as humanly possible. Why? So you can focus, and so you can only inculcate the information that you need to develop the skill to make money. Put yourself in different environments. Force yourself to put yourself around people who are wealthy, who are rich. So they go to the 5-star hotels, go to 5-star restaurants, dress up real nice and go there. Go to the Lamborghini dealerships. Go to the nice neighborhood. Just go. This is what I suggest for you to put you in the financial caliber, or to put you in the financial segment that you're a 7-figure earner. Okay, that's one. Physicality is definitely go to the gym, work out for 2 hours a day. All this bullshit about 45 minutes, you're not going to have you're not going to have an extremely attractive body working out 45 minutes a day. You're not. You're not going to have women just looking at you and staring at you and biting their lips and everything that I experience with women. I mean, they'll make all types of weird comments, and Yeah, if you want that, if you want women to desire you, I mean, they just, when they look at you, they want to eat you up 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, minimum. Minimum, right? If you just starting, I would say do 6 or 7 days. Forget about a rest day. Rest days are for losers, to be honest with you. There's no fucking rest days, guys. So, especially in the beginning. So work out 2 hours a day. Get yourself a face routine. Again, if you got pimples and got stuff all in your face, fix your face, okay? It's not that difficult. Get yourself a routine to clean your face properly, exfoliate properly, scrub your face properly, tone your face. I mean, I do all this. I do it 3 times a day, right? So get yourself a facial routine. You don't have to go buy facials and get facials every day, but get yourself a routine. Your skin renews. You get new skin every 30 days, folks. Does that make sense? Every 30 days you get new skin. So come on, you can fix your skin. It is fixable, okay? Another thing is, make sure your hair is properly groomed, okay? Are you with me here? Make sure your hair is properly groomed as well, okay? Get it cut, get it styled. Don't look trashy. It's like, why? If you want to set yourself apart, always be on point. Does that make sense? Just be that way. Be the type of man that's always on point. Going to the mailbox, going to Walmart, you always on point. You always look nice. Another thing, smell good. Get yourself some smells and just make it your smell. Like me, I have a smell, okay? I have something that I wear every day. You want to go to the gym, go anywhere. When they smell me, they know this is Wesley Virgin. They like, damn, this is Wes. Like I have a patent smell. This is the Wesley Virgin smell. So even when I'm around women, right, they know, they instantly get feelings of desire when they're around me because I smell like that all the time. So, smells are very powerful. The olfactory sense is very powerful when it comes to association and to conjure up feelings in a person's body, right? So smell good all the time. Even at the gym, smell good. You should never be musty. You should never stink. Never, ever. Another thing, your breath. Make sure your breath don't stink. Come on, folks. I mean, come on, man. That's just disgusting. Like, take care of your mouth. Get a tongue scraper, right? Brush your teeth. I use Advanced, Arm & Hammer Advanced, and I use baking soda every day, right? Keep my teeth white. And I use white strips like 4 times a week. And all I do when I work out in the gym, when I go to the gym, I just put the strip in. 45 minutes, boom, I take it out. I'm working out for 2 hours anyway, so I just put the strip in. Do it like 4 days a week to keep the teeth white all the time. Does that make sense? And don't drink coffee. Don't drink, soda water, all that crap, because it's going to stain your teeth, right? And don't smoke as well. That's just stupid, right? Drink a ton of water. It keeps your body smelling and looking good and fresh, okay? Are you with me here? Okay? Men, are you with me here? Still talking about the physicality. Shoes, never wear dirty shoes. Just don't do it. Never. I don't care if you're going to the gym, don't wear dirty shoes. Because it's noticeable. It is. People compliment me all the time when they go to the gym and say, man, your shoe game is amazing. Man, you always got a new pair of shoes. Man, your shoes are always clean. Like, people compliment me on my shoes. And, I know some people are like, I don't care. I'm just going to the gym. I'm just going outside. It don't matter. But, yeah, it does matter. People are very observant, especially women, man. They observe everything, man. They look. And they just know, and you just don't get it. Men are just so silly, They just think that no one cares because they don't care. But people do care. I'm telling you, they do. They do. They're looking at everything. Are you a clean person? Like, who would leave their house with dirty shoes? I just don't get it. I just don't know, why would you leave your house with dirty shoes? I still don't get it. And some women do this too, and it's disgusting. Women that wear dirty shoes, I just second guess them. Because they got dirty shoes, probably got a dirty house and a dirty apartment and a dirty vagina. I don't know. Right? So let me keep going here. So also skincare, okay? Skincare. Like, I exfoliate my entire body every day. I use certain oils for my body so it glows, all right? My skin, I'm a black man, and I want my skin to glow, okay? Like, I want to like gold, shiny, right? So it is so many products out there, folks. oils that you can use in your body. Exfoliate. I use Lush. Look at the Lush brand. Phenomenal stuff right at Lush. Keep your skin looking healthy. Look good. Women love a man with great skin. Right, women? Can I get an amen? They love it. They love a man with great skin. Another thing is shave yourself. All this hair in your body, man, stop it. Why? Like, shave your chest, shave your balls, shave your back, shave it. I mean, that is not attractive. It's just really not. I know some of you men, like, got all these, hair all in your ball. Man, shave that stuff. Shave it clean. Make it nice. If you want your woman to go down and she want to go down on something that's clean, not hair everywhere. It just doesn't look presentable. Your woman is not going to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that. Make sure you shave your genitals, okay? Shave it. Shave it all off. Shave your chest if you got chest there, okay? Shave it. All right? I mean, I don't think women just love that. I don't think women just love a hairy man. Maybe some do, but maybe 1%. But I don't think women just love a hair. Oh, I love my hairy man. He's so hairy. He's hairy. That's disgusting, okay? Honestly. Like, shave it, okay? The thing is, when you shave your balls or shave your genital area, because you have to understand, when you have too much hair in there and you sweat, then that sweat is on the hair and it smells, okay? That's why some of you men smell down there, because you have so much hair. So when you sweat, it's on the hair itself and just sitting there, right? So just shave it, right? You won't have that problem. Does that make sense, man? Okay, are you with me here? And I use something that's called the lawnmower. I think it's called the lawnmower. I'm not sure. On Amazon, it's cheap, man. $99, man. Shave your balls. It takes like 30 minutes, man. But if you keep up, 20 minutes at tops. Because you want to save every area. You just keep it nice. Right? When women go down, I've had a woman compliment me one time. She said, "Oh my God, you're so well grown, Wesley. I'm just enjoying giving you head, right? I'm enjoying this process because you're so well grown." And I had one woman say, "Oh my God, you smell so good down here. Jesus. Wow, you smell so good. I'm enjoying this." I swear to God, I can't make this up. Okay? That's what you want. You want a woman to compliment you, right? When she's going down on you, because she's like, "Oh, wow. Wow." And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm thinking, honestly, I'm like, are men not like this? I mean, is this not the normal? I mean, I'll be embarrassed to smell dirty down. I mean, I'm just like, what? Another thing, man, we're going to get a little kind of X-rated here, but clean your butthole, okay? Clean your butthole properly, folks. It's important. Men, clean your butthole. I'm not saying that you got to go all deep inside, but you go deep enough to make sure you clean that properly, okay? I mean, take 5 minutes with the best soap that you have, and you scrub your little anus and your butthole over and over again, okay? For like a minute or two to make sure you're fresh down there, okay? Some of you men don't do it properly, and you will smell like bio. Women will tell you. Women will tell you. But unfortunately, they don't tell you, but I'm telling you, women, it's just the truth. I mean, I wish women know you'll be butthurt, so they don't tell you all this stuff, but I know. Right? So, clean yourself properly down there. You know what I mean? When you take a shower, whatever, spend a little time around your anus area. Make sure that area down there, you scrub for like 2 minutes. You put a bunch of soap and you scrub. You go in there a little bit, go inside that butthole a little bit. It's okay. Go in there a little bit. Go inside it. Don't get all freaky and nasty, but just do what you got to do to make sure you clean properly. When you take a dump, you always take a shower, period. Always take a shower after you take a dump, right? Now, I get if you somewhere out in the body, you got to do it, but make sure that you don't do nothing with no woman unless you get home and take a shower, okay? Make sense? Are you still with me here? Okay? Men, take notes here. Teaching you something here, okay? Men. Well, I mean, and this is specific for black men, but you already know this. But, make sure you lotion your entire body. And I know some other men of other cultures do this as well. But, lotion your body. Lotion your body, your entire body, right? Everywhere. Butt naked. Put the lotion everywhere. Okay? Maybe I give you one of the lotions that I use. I shouldn't give you guys this, but I guess I will. Santel. Santel's a great lotion, okay? I'm not going to give you my special smell, but Santel is amazing. Put that all over your body. Lotion your body up, and I mean every part of your body. Do you hear me? Everywhere. Lotion it up, right? So when you're naked, you look good. You want to look very attractive to your woman or whatever woman you're dealing with, right? You want to look good. You want to look delicious. You want to look, when your clothes come out, women be like, God. You can tell when a woman start breathing hard, you already know she want to eat you alive. That's what you want, right? Makes the situation, makes everything easier for you. Okay? Are you with me here? Yeah, put on lotion, man. Come on. Don't leave your house without lotion. Come on now. Don't do that to you. Don't do that. Especially black men. Don't play yourself. All right? No ashiness. Absolutely not. That's disgusting. Another thing, your lips. Make sure you have a great lip balm. Okay? I use something that's called Armetic. Can't even pronounce it. I don't know. It's amazing. It's medical grade, but it is amazing for the lips. Keep the lips nice. They're never chapped. Keep them nice. Have a nice little shine to them a little bit, but they look healthy. Okay? So make sure you do that. Make sure you have a good lip balm on the lips all the time, because no one want to kiss your chapped lips. Come on, folks. Not at all. Another thing is, if you have crooked teeth, you need to fix that immediately. Okay, this is 2023. No one wants a person with crooked teeth. It just don't. Okay, men? No. Men? Yeah, women want men. Women want men that have nice teeth. That's immediate for women. When they first see a man, those teeth, man. So make sure you invest in your smile, okay? And women should appreciate this, because this is what they want to tell you, but they can't, because you're going to get butthurt. Men just get butthurt so quickly, right? They just like, oh, you're talking about my teeth. You're talking about, oh, God. So I'm going to tell you. So get your teeth fixed. Get braces, get veneers, do whatever you got to do, okay? But make sure your teeth are perfect. Invest. Save up your money if you need to. Okay? No woman wants to kiss a man that have a nasty mouth with crooked teeth. Just not attractive. Just like me. I'm not going to ever date a woman that has crooked teeth. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, your teeth is not proper for me. I cannot be, unless I'm drunk, I guess, but I never get drunk, so it's not going to happen. But I need that woman. You need to have a beautiful mouth. I like a woman with a beautiful mouth. It is what it is. Okay? So make sure men fix your teeth. Okay? Okay, so the next thing is read books. Okay? Read books. Why? Because women love a man that reads books. It is what it is. Women adore a man that has the intellectual side to him, right? So to do that, you have to read, right? Read. And don't read bullshit. Read things in self-development. Read books on human behavior. Read books in the area of self-help, right? Read those type of books, metaphysical type books, right? Read that type of stuff and get very knowledgeable about it, right? So when you talk to her, she feels that you're smart. She goes, oh, man, this man is smart. I love it. Let me tell you something about a woman. She loves a smart man. Oh, my God. A woman would give you her body if you're a smart man. I'm telling you. If she feels enlightened when she's around you, when you say the right words at the right time, and you really understand the conversation and can have deeper conversations, women eat that up. Because it's not a lot of men like this, unfortunately. It is not many men that can have deeper conversations. But when you do, sheesh, that woman will bless you with her body, I'm telling you. Okay? So read books, because you have to educate yourself. Okay? Also, learn how to be a stoic. And how I define the word stoic is just learn how to be very neutral in life. Learn how to walk around the world as if your life is perfect. I tell people all the time. I say, man, I have a perfect life, And I tell people this, but I do. I mean, I'm not lying to them. I tell them, I say, I have a perfect life. I tell women, I got a perfect life. Well, people say, well, how's your day going? You know what, man, my life is so perfect. I'm just loving it. Perfect? Wow. I want to be around you. I'm telling you. I mean, how many people you know have a perfect life? How many people you know say they have a perfect life? Not many. I do, right? It's emotional intelligence there. Learn how to be just very neutral and not having a care in the world. Like, I don't have a care in the world about anything, honestly. Man, my life is really that great. It's just perfect. Like, I don't rush. You'll never see me in a hurry to do anything. I'm just like the world is just waiting for me to make my command. That's just how it is, right? Because I have total control of my world, okay? So learn to be that way. And to do that, you have to educate yourself, right? And you got to focus on what's important. Another thing is, man, have standards for yourself. Just have standards. When I say have standards when you deal with women. Don't just sleep with every woman that gives you access to her vagina. Jesus. Tell women no sometime. Don't always just fall for it. Oh, I miss you. I like you. Come back over here. Okay. I'm coming over. I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. I mean, you're stupid. And the women are laughing at you. They were like, yeah, I got him. If I hit him up, I know he's going to come. That's how she's treating you. Right? You're like a puppet. Right? Learn to have standards. Like, tell women no sometime. And tell women no of women that you really want to be with. I do this all the time. Women that I want to have sex with. Women I want to be sexual with. I want it. And I tell them no. And I have my reasons. But I tell them no. I resist it. And they hate it, boy. They can't. Women can't stand it. But I got standards, right? You have to have standards. Women appreciate a man that has standards. Because they just think men are so easy. And they are. They're just so easy. I mean, it's just so sad, right? They just devalue themselves. All right? So learn to say no to women sometime. God. Like, don't be the yes man. Always, yeah, baby, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah. Man, come on. All right? Value yourself. Okay? And then last but not least, learn how to communicate better. Everybody on here, almost every man on here needs to learn how to communicate better than he communicates today. How do I know that? Well, listen, if you can't go live on your Instagram page right now and talk about a subject in a way and articulate it very well and express your ideals to the point that people will be persuaded and listen to you more, well, you need to work on your communication skills. Okay? How do you do that? Listen to great communicators. 2, stop listening to people that don't communicate well, like Pookie and Ray Ray, your friends. Get away from these people that use all type of weird dialect and all this weird jargon and all this slang and this urban language. I mean, folks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you're an adult now, okay? So you need to start speaking like you have some sense. Speak and enunciate and pronounce your words effectively, okay? So listen to great speakers. Learn new words every day of your life. You can learn 5 words a day, every day. I do this. I learn words every day. That's why sometimes I inculcate words that you have no clue on what it means. Okay? And this is not conjecture. This is fact. Right? Because I'm always learning new words. Always. Right? This is not magic, folks. It's just I am constantly developing myself in every area of my life. Okay? So learn how to communicate well. Learn how to use words. Add more words to your vocabulary. I didn't go to college, but I still know a ton of words. Why? Because I I have a CD that I used to play every day, and that's all I will listen to. I wasn't listening to Drake and Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and, all these other rappers, whatever. I'm not listening to this stuff. I'm listening to words in the definition, okay? And that's it. That should get you started. Did that make sense, men? Men, did you take notes? Okay. Did you take notes, man? What are you most attracted to in a woman, Wesley? You see that question there? That's what you want women asking you. See, a woman that asks, and no offense, young lady, I love you, but listen, when women ask those type of questions, like, well, what type of women do you like, Wes? Because women want to fit that mold. Of course, that's what you want. I read this thing, and I already believe this, but I think I saw this on TikTok, and it said men should never chase women. Never. Men, never chase women. It devalues you as a man. When a woman says, I like to be chased, well, let other men, let the other beta simps chase her, not you. Be a king, act like one. But to answer her question, what type of women that I'm attracted to, okay, I'm attracted to very obsequious women. That word means submissive women. I'm attracted to women that are very more nurturing, women that have this inner positive energy, okay? You got some women, they just always positive. They just happy people, okay? They just like this, okay? Like my mother's like this. She just always happy. She's just like really never upset and mad. Never, she just, even when she's upset, she's happy. It's so weird, right? So I like that type of woman. I like women who treat me like a king, who nurtures me. I like a woman who takes care of me, especially my sexual needs, because my love language is touch, and I like to be touched. Touch on me a little bit, right? Make me feel good. Calm this big old body. I'm 220 pounds of solid lean muscle. You need to be able to calm this body down. So a woman that's like 130, 125, about 5'2", she can do that. Smell good, look good, smell good, and feel, oh God, Jesus, come on now. Right? I like a woman that's a good listener. I like a woman that allows me to be daddy, allows me to be the leader. I don't need a woman wanting to be the leader with me. I'm a lead. You don't need to lead. You can just follow. Okay? Why? Because I need you to trust my ability to lead. And if you don't trust my ability to lead, then leave me alone. Go somewhere else. Okay? When will you come to ATL? As soon as you give me an invite. Does that make sense? I like women who are soft-spoken. I like women who think before she talks. I like a woman that's not going to argue with me all the time. I like a woman that knows how to really cater her delivery. It's all about your delivery. It's how you say it. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Like, I don't want a woman screaming at me and, raising her voice. Absolutely not. I like a woman that's soft-spoken. It's all about how you deliver information to a man like myself. All right? Because I'm a powerful man. I'm ambitious. I'm strong. I'm formidable. I'm a fucking lion. Right? So you got to be very gentle with me. Period. Always. You should want to be gentle, because that's what a female is, in my opinion. I don't need no strong. When women say, I want a strong, I'm a strong, what does that even mean? You're a strong woman. Like, you can bench press 315 pounds? Strong how? Explain when you say strong. That's not the first thing a man thinks about when he thinks about a woman that he wants. Oh, I want a strong woman. What does that mean? Strong how? No, I want a woman that's friendly. I want a woman that's nice. I want a woman that's agreeable. I want a woman that's cooperative. That's what I want. I want a woman that say, yes, daddy, whatever you want. That's what I want. If I'm hungry right now, like right now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, if I want something to eat, I want my woman to get up and make me some food. Why not? You know why? Because in turn, I'm going to treat her like a queen anyway, because that's my job. That's a man's responsibility to treat a woman like a queen. Like I know, listen, when I deal with a woman, I've talked about this on a previous rant. When I'm with a woman that I like, I give her an experience that I know no man on this planet would ever give her. I know this because I'm very intentional when I'm with a woman that I like, love, and care deeply about. Okay? So for her to reciprocate should be automatically. Come on. Because she's dealing with a king. All right, what's next? Yeah, I don't know why women think that we want an independent, strong woman. Well, don't you want an independent, strong woman? Okay, so where do I fit in that role? You know, let me tell you a little secret, women. Men love women that need them. They do. Capable men do. Because it makes us feel that we're filling our role. Like when I'm with some females, say if their car broke down, I like fixing their cars. Say if they need need money for this. I like doing those things for her. Because that's a reminder that I'm daddy and daddy take care of shit. And I want her to know that. Whenever she needs me, she know where to come. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I got women Okay, let me correct that. I know women right now that I've been with, they know. Even if they got a boyfriend or whatever, if they need help or they need something, they coming to me because I'm daddy. Does that make sense? They will come to me. It could be a woman I ain't dealt with in 2, 3 years, 4 years, but they will come back to me because I'm daddy. And daddy take care of shit, and I will for them. And they going to take care of me whenever I want them. If I call them, they come. I'm not saying I do this, but I'm just saying I have women that's available to me that are like this. But right now I'm celibate. Let's go. So, man, you need to know this about women. Because that's what women think about. Because, most women, they struggle financially. So they think about all the men they deal with. They say, man, who's the best man I was with? And who's the man that don't give me that many problems? And, I know he going to take care of shit. All right, what's next? Yeah, I know I should write a book on this, right? But maybe one day. What's next here? But to me, it's just so interesting that men don't know this, I don't know, even the information I know as it relates to a woman, I didn't learn that in books. It was just instinct for me. I don't know. I think because when I started to develop confidence, man, I just knew my value. And I realized that women, they didn't have much value. And I'm not saying women, I'm not saying you're invaluable. What I'm saying is, you looking pretty and you having a vagina is just not enough. Not for me. For a lot of men, it is. But me, I want women to do other things as well. And a lot of women don't know how to cook. A lot of women don't really clean. They just don't do simple things. They don't really take care of their man properly. You don't like me. If you're going to be with a man that you really like and care about, you should pay attention to your man, right? Like if he work out, go to the gym, make his protein shake. Shit, make it up in the morning, right? I mean, if you know you got to go to the gym, take care of him in the morning. Give him the best head of his life. Send him off to the gym. I mean, do stuff. I mean, it's just simple stuff. Oh, my God. When I ask you to buy things, it's just simple things. Small things. Only if you have a capable man, though. Not an incapable man, okay? It's just small things that women can do that they don't do. And they wonder why, and they just can't keep a man, or a man just cheat on them because and it's men's fault because men just take women as they are because they're so thirsty for them, they just I want her so bad. The sex is so amazing, and this, and I'm just so whipped. I'm like, and that's why she don't do nothing. She just exists. She come to your house, she eat all your food, she don't wash her dishes. I mean, she just, right? Nothing, because you're just so fascinated because of the vagina here. That's insane. Okay, what's next? Wes, you're a highly intellectual. Well, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Man, I'm so glad I found you in my 20s. I'm in the process of designing a fascinating man. Thank you, Wes. Absolutely. And I want men to really understand this. I want you to understand that you are the prize. I'm not saying that women are not the prize, but men, a lot of you right now, you're not the prize. You have to cultivate that. You know, people, you just can't live life and say, oh, I'm the prize. But how? Why are you the prize? Tell me why. Right? That's for men and women. Many of you just think you're the prize because you're just born that way. No, absolutely not. Tell me why you're the prize. Because women, let me tell you something about men. Yeah, when you date incapable men, of course you're the prize. Because they treat you like that and you don't do shit. You just like be your normal self. Because you're a woman and they just want to have sex with you and be with you and whatever. The physicality, they stop there. But capable men that have many options, you got to bring your best game. You got to bring your A game, because we're not just fascinated because you're got a big old booty, pretty face, and big breasts. Okay, great. I mean, it's a ton of women like this. What else can you bring to the table? Show me that you're the prize. Okay, you look like the prize, but what are your actions, your abilities? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make me think twice before I want to cheat on you or perform any act of infidelity? Does that make sense? I hope women hear me as well, especially my single women. I'm the best cook you will ever meet. All right, I love it. I love it. What's next here, folks? Any questions for me? Any more? Did you get value here tonight? I know this rant we always end up dovetailing into relationships, huh? Look, sometimes the women, they can appreciate these conversations. Sometimes they don't. You know, they were like, I don't believe all that. You know, okay. So it's okay, ladies. I was talking to the men. Wes, are you okay? You sound like you have sinus or a cold. No, I'm just sniffing a little bit. I'm fine. What's next here? But men, let me tell you something. Do not chase women. Okay, I don't care what women tell you. Do not chase them. Whenever you chase a woman, she will automatically devalue you. I swear to God, she will. She won't even see it coming. Because see, obviously, like, who doesn't like to be chased, right? It makes you feel important. It makes you feel significant. But men, don't do that. It devalues you. Women do not want a man to chase them. And they only figure this out once they with the man to chase them. Well, he been chasing me for 2 years, so I gave him a chance. You gave him a chance? What do you think a woman like that's going to do to you? When she find a capable man, they be like, I ain't dealing with your bullshit. She going to gravitate to that man every single time. Cheat. Don't think women don't cheat. I'm telling you. Cheat as much as men do. Wes, your vocabulary is everything. I know that's one thing a woman wants. Oh, absolutely. Like speaking. Listen, let me tell you something about, men, maybe one day we can talk alone. Let me tell you something. When you can communicate to a woman in a certain type of way, okay? Oh, man, you got this one. I'm telling you. Like, if you can use words, okay, in a certain time, women will love you. They would just like to listen to your voice, man, all day long. I mean, you will have this woman in a trance. Learn how to communicate well, okay? That's important. That's big. Just learn how to use words, okay? Learn how to structure sentences properly. Learn how to pronounce words and how to navigate conversations with, just even with not just women, men too. And when you're negotiating deals, when you're at the interview table, like my communication skills have gotten me so many jobs with ease. It was just so easy for me, honestly, because of the way that I communicated. What's next here? Any more questions for me here? Did you get value here, ladies and gentlemen? Should I start a career or get a job? I just started business but need to make money. Well, what do you want to do, Lavish? Remember, it's your life. I can't dictate nor make a decision for your life. It's what you want to do. What can one start to communicate well? Any YouTube videos you recommend? Listen to Wesley Virgin. Listen to my podcast. Go to google.com, type in Wesley $1 Billion Virgin Podcast. Listen to all the podcasts as much as humanly possible. Okay? My God, you are absolutely right. Being a woman, I confirm that women appreciate when man can control his sexuality. Yeah, exactly. Listen, let me give you a little secret here, man. Whenever I go out with a woman, okay, and I may think she's very attractive or whatever, I'm not even focusing on the sex. I'm not even thinking about the sex. Let me tell you why. One, because all men just think about sex when they're with a woman. And they're always trying to create these sexual innuendos, sexually advancing. And that's the only thing I don't do that. What I do, I want to get to know the woman. Okay? So even if I'm on a date, which I haven't been on a date in a long time, but if I'm on a date, I'm asking questions. I want to know more about this woman. I want to know, do I want to give my body to her? See, a lot of you men, you're seeking validation from women. I don't do that. No. I got to see if I'm going to allow this woman to have me. Does that make sense? So I'm going to ask you questions about your life, about you and what you do and how you, to see if I'm going to give you the prize, which is me. I'm the king. If I'm going to give you the prize, not vice versa. That's how I operate. And when you operate like that, you'll get it every time if you want it. Does that make sense? Because women have the tendency to feel that, dang, this man, does he even like me? Does he even want me? Like, he's not even trying to take me home. He's not even trying to do this. And then when you're not trying, then women, they will start to portray mannerisms to let you know, no, I'm open. No, hey, Wes, I'm open. I want you to try. Try, please, try. Please, try. It's the truth, folks. What's next here? I asked a woman several intellectual questions following a date, and she was uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what type of, listen, a lot of you men, oh, God. I have to teach you men how to date a woman as well. Jesus Christ. All right, so let me do a 101. Dating 101 by Wes. Listen. Okay, so I don't know what you call the intellectual conversation, but listen. You can't interview a woman. This is not an interview, man. Okay? I give you an example. You go on a date with a woman. You're at the table. Okay? Well, the first thing I want you to do is this. Now, men, write this down, okay? So maybe I do need to write a book for men. Listen, the first thing you want to do, if you're at the dinner table, okay, at a restaurant with her, first thing you do is compliment the waitress or the waiter. What I mean is, hey, how was your day? What's your name? Man, how was your day today? Do that. How was your day? It's pretty good. Hey, I'm really grateful and thankful that you're taking our order, man. Oh, young lady, we really appreciate that. Bonus points. Women gonna be like, oh man, he's nice. He's nice to the waitress, to the waiter. Okay, yeah. So always compliment the waiter or the waitress, okay? Ask them how their day is. It's important to do this, by the way. I'm giving you a page out of my book, okay? Next. Now, listen, when you have an interaction with a woman at the dinner table, it's not for you to interview her So what do you do for a living? What do you do this? Where you live? Blah, blah, blah. No. Relax. The number one thing that you don't do is talk about yourself. Don't do that. Men have the tendency to talk about themselves. Oh, I do this and I do this and I drive this and I go here and I do this and I travel here. No, don't do that. First question is, so how was your day? How was your day today? What did you do? Oh, I did this, I did this. Oh, really? So you like doing that, huh? Yeah, I kind of do like doing this. Oh, really? So you say you're a nurse? Oh, really? What got you into nursing? You see what I'm doing here? How was your day? How was your day can start a long conversation with this woman. Does that make sense? Because when I ask her how was her day, she's going to tell me and say, if she say, well, I had a pretty good day. Oh, what did you do? Well, I did this. I had to go pick this up. I had to go to work because I'm an accountant. Oh, so you like numbers. So you're financial astute, aren't you? You're good with money. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good with money. I can see that. You see what I'm doing here? I'm asking questions based off the how was your day when she's telling me about her day. And when she tells me about her day, these are things that are important to her, call her values. And we just talk about that. Does that make sense? Are you with me here? Okay? This is very simple stuff. But never talk about yourself. Never. Even when she asks you, she's going to ask you too. She's going to say, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Or she might say, so what do you do for a living? Oh, I do, like me, when they ask me, what do you do for a living? Oh, I just own internet companies. I'm a digital marketer. Oh, really? What is that? I just give them an analogy. I give them a metaphor. I say, well, like Amazon.com, I'm a smaller version of that. But enough about me. I want to know more about you, First of all, you look gorgeous tonight. You see what I did there? You see what I just did there, right? I just switched it. I just said, I don't want to know about me. Look at you. You look gorgeous tonight. I want to know more about you. I want to know the deeper side of you. I would just say that. And she'll be like, oh, wow. She'll be shocked. So I'm always going to turn it around, always. Like I'm never going to talk about myself because she's going to want you to do it, even though she doesn't want you to talk about yourself, because when men start to talk about themselves, women just get very disinterested. They just hate it, right? Because women like to talk. You got to remember that. Women love to talk all the time with their girlfriends. And you need to give her the opportunity to talk. All you need to do is ask the right question. When you ask the right question, you will know. Because she won't shut up. She will continue to talk for like 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, but you want this, by the way. Okay? Because she can't stop. And she's venting and she's unloading. Until it's a stress reliever for women. Okay? Men, are you taking notes here? What did you learn here tonight? Never talk about yourself. Whenever she asks you a question about you, keep it short and return it back to her. Every time. Return it back to her. Say if she has a nice necklace on. Oh, where did you get that necklace on? It's beautiful. I like how it brings out your eye. Whatever. Where'd you get that necklace from? I love that necklace. She's going to talk. Oh, really? Oh, my mama gave me this. Oh, you must be close to your mom, huh? Well, no, not really. Right? Boom, boy. When it says, I'll tell you, when you get to the parents, man, oh, man, this is when, it's so many ways to get here, right? Because I could tell you more stuff, but I can't go too deep. I just cannot. Not with women listening. But the key is you want to ask the questions here, okay? Always, just always ask her questions. And another thing is always repeat what she says to you. I'm giving an example because she always wants to know if you're listening. Women complain a ton about men because they don't listen. So this is how you get by this. So whenever a woman says, so you may say, so what do you do for a living? So, I'm a nurse. I work at Texas Children's Hospital. Oh, so you're a nurse. You work at Texas Children, huh? Yeah, I do. See what I did? I just repeated what she said. But see, in the mind of people, they're just hearing that this person is listening to me, even though you just repeated what they said. But in her mind, she's like, oh, man, he's a good listener. Am I? I'm just repeating what you said. Right? And this works for anybody, by the way. Women, men, sales. This is great for sales. Like when you sell people, just repeat what they say. When you ask people, say, so what's the number one thing that's troubling you in your life right now? Well, I'm in debt and I just hate my job. I hate my wife. Okay, so you're in debt and you hate your job. You hate your wife, huh? Yeah. See, it works. It's very powerful, folks. Take notes. All of you take notes, okay? So that's my dating 101. It's very simple, folks. And this is where it gets juicy. And I wasn't going to say this for women, but women, don't get mad at me. I'm just being honest, okay? When women, and men, you will know this. Men, when you ask the right question, because when you start asking questions, you start talking, it's going to come to a moment that she's going to talk a very long time. And you let her talk. You shut your mouth and you nod your head. You drink your wine, you drink your sparkling water, and you let her talk. And when you let her talk for 30 to 40 minutes, and this will happen sometimes, she would just keep talking and talking because she has all these thoughts. Because you're going to trigger something in her. It could be about her childhood. It could be about her job. It could be about a friend. It could be something that's just irritating her, right? She's just pissed off about it. And she just needs to talk about it. Let her talk. Don't fix it. Don't provide a solution. Just shut your mouth and listen. And let me tell you, when that woman stops talking, she's going to feel so good. She's going to be like, you know what? It's just something about you. You know what? Man, I like talking to you. She don't even know why. Right? And that's your opportunity. It's an opportunity. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's an opportunity for you to take that woman home and break her back in. Okay? It's an opportunity. I'm not saying it will happen. I mean, you definitely can make out with her for sure if you allow that to happen. But it's an opportunity for you to take her home and break her back out. Okay? Break her back in. Okay? Because she's going to feel connected to you. Does that make sense? And I know some women are going to be like, nah, that ain't going to happen, man. I don't do that on the first night. I don't do that on the first night. I never do this. How many women ever said that? How many women ever said, I don't normally do this. I never do this. Women, stop it. Okay, I just said opportunity, okay? I'm not saying that it's always going to happen that way, but she's definitely going to feel connected to you, okay? 100%. All right? Just trust me. Just trust me, okay? All right, any more questions for me? I gave you dating 101. And men, hopefully that you took notes here. So let's talk about, so after the date, she let her go home. Is that? So what I do, because I'm a master of women. So what I do, it depends on the woman sometimes, right? On the date, I will, oh God, it depends with me, right? Because I always usually end up at my house. Like maybe, and this is when I was dating back in the past. So I haven't dated in a while. But 90% of the women that went on a date, we came back to my house and we just talked. And we may made out a little bit and I may touch them a little bit and, they get turned on. But the reason why women are very cautious with sleeping with me on the first night is because they think I'm a womanizer. They already think I'm a playboy. They just think that I'm like this. And so in their mind, they're like, I'm not going to let this man, because he does. You know how many women tell me, how many women been on this bed? How many women been on this couch? This couch is probably disgusting. I mean, I've heard it all. So what I do, I just know. I mean, I don't even initiate and I don't even escalate it. I just let them go home. It's no problem with me. But I'm going to be like, I give an example of this one girl. This is a long time ago. She was a Moroccan girl. And we went out and she was gorgeous. I mean, she is beautiful. Moroccan women are and they got nice bodies, big old booties, and they're very pretty people. So, how I got her, I can tell you that story too. I just say we was at a restaurant, me and my guy Herman. I saw her checking me out, right? Of course, we was making eye contact. When a woman make eye contact more than once, it's obviously you know what time it is. But she's with her mom and her sister. So we bring her over to the table. We just bring her over. And we're sitting there with the mom, sister, and her, at our table. We're talking, Her mom looked good too, so everybody looked good. They are gorgeous, right? And you know, I'm gonna do my thing, of course. I'm fascinating. I know how to work a group of people. It's very simple for me. And I ended up getting a number, and we went on the first date. And I did exactly what I told you men to do. Exactly. What I told you, what I just shared with you tonight, I did that with her, okay? With the Moroccan. And that woman, I hit a nerve. I think I asked her a question about, I forgot what we were talking about. And I was like, oh, so you're close to your father? And she paused. She said, oh, no, not really. I said, really? She said, well, and she didn't want it. You can tell she didn't want it to, but she ended up just telling me everything about the relationship with her father and how it bothers her. And it was a big problem. And let me tell you, at the end of that conversation, she said, I can't believe you got me to open up like this. I can't believe. Usually, I'm the one that's listening. You got me. And she was a psychology major, too. She had a degree in psychology. So she kind of understood this stuff. But, you know, it just happened to her. And let's just say that at the end of the night, we made out. It was an opportunity to take her home. Maybe. But I can tell she wanted it, too. But, you know, she just... You know how some girls are. They're like, well, you know, I don't want to be that girl sleeping on the first night. You know, just women think that way, right? So it's fine. Even though they want it. Don't get it twisted. They want it. But we made out, and I let her go. You know, I let her go. But then the next night, it was on like popcorn, you know, just let you know. The second day, it's just done deal. I mean, it doesn't take more than 3 dates for me, for sure. Except for the women that's actually listening to this. They're like, oh, if I ever date Wesley, I'm going to wait 4 dates. I got a number in her mother's face? Of course. Why would I care? Her mom loved me. Her mom encouraged it. What do you mean? I'm a fascinating man. What do you mean? I know how to work a room with ease. Okay? Of course. What's next? But that was a good question, by the way. What's next? Any more questions for me here? Like, you folks are laughing, but this is real life. This is just what happens. And men, it's not that difficult, but you need to become a capable man. Remember, work on developing yourself first in these 4 areas first. Before you start thinking about mastering women, just focus on this stuff first, right? Focus on you. I'm the female version of you. Oh, sure, I would never date you then. I love you, but yeah, I'll never date the female version of Wesley Virgin. It's impossible. Let me see what's next. And like I told you, man, one thing about me, which you don't understand, is like if I want something, I'm going to get it. I don't care who's around. Like, I don't care. If I want it, it's mine. Mom there, friend, I don't care. If I want it, it's mine. Or I will attempt it, at least. Does that make sense? I'm going to pull the trigger. I don't know why women tend to act somehow, but they want it. What do you mean somehow? It doesn't make sense. What's next here? Did you get value here, people? My lovely people, did you get value here? I've been on this rant for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Just for you. Yeah, and another thing, men, your whole goal of dating a woman is not to take her home the same night. That shouldn't be your goal, man. Come on, you got to grow up, all right? You're not a teenager anymore. That shouldn't be your goal. And that's why many of you, like the men that doesn't make it their goal to take a woman home the first night, are the ones that do. But when you're just thinking about, well, I'll make sure I do everything right so I can make sure if I spend money on this dinner, I can take her home so she can give me what I want. Nah, I mean, you're going to fail every single time. That can't be your goal. Your goal is just to have a good time, man. Have a good time. Like, let the woman make a decision if she wants to go there with you. She'll let you know if she wants to do that. Right? And if she does, that's your time to decline it. Right? It's called fractionation. The next time, it's really going to be a great experience, okay? Like, learn how to say no. What's next? Any more questions for me, folks? If not, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But let me know if you got value here tonight. You know, I'm here to only give you value about whatever you want to speak about as it relates to life and living. I'm always open to educate you, okay? I'll give you my philosophy of life. But definitely listen to this again. Especially men. Listen to it, the last half of it. Any more questions for me before I let you go? Oh, shit. Whew. All right. All right, if you got value, come with the word value. I'm going to let you go here. Thank you so much for joining the podcast here tonight. And I expect that you got value, that you're going to apply the value that you heard here tonight as well. And remember, in life, you don't get what you want, you get what you picture, folks. I mean, it's all about, you get what you picture, people. Okay? You don't get what you want. You get what you picture. Picture the life that you want. And if you haven't got it yet, picture the life that you want again and continue to picture it until they become a reality. Hey, much love. This is Wesley, Billion Dollar Virgin, and let's go.